Picture this. One day you step outside and the city feels alien. The hum of traffic is gone, replaced by distant, eerie howls. Streetlights flicker on empty avenues and shadows move with purpose. Not human purpose, but something older, sharper, and deadly. Wolves, creatures of forests and mountains, have claimed the concrete jungle. They are not mindless animals. They are masters of strategy, communication, and survival. Most people think wolves avoid humans, but hidden in their biology is a secret power, adaptability beyond imagination. Their lungs let them run for miles, their senses detect the slightest movements, and their minds are wired for collective problem-solving. What happens when the ultimate predator steps into a world built for humans? The answer challenges everything you know about control, survival, and the hidden rules of nature. Wolves are apex predators and social architects. In the wild, a pack is a society where every member has a role, from the alpha leading hunts to pups learning survival. Their social intelligence allows them to solve problems cooperatively, communicate silently, and coordinate attacks with precision. Humans often underestimate this skill, assuming intelligence is measured in tools or speech. But for wolves, intelligence is action and adaptation. In cities, this intelligence could be lethal. Streets become hunting grounds, subways are secret pathways, and abandoned buildings turn into dens. Wolves could patrol areas, mark territories, and study human routines, turning predictable human schedules into opportunities. Their advantage lies in coordination. While a human alone might be clever, a wolf pack can outthink and outmaneuver much larger creatures by working together. Observing prey, understanding terrain, and exploiting weaknesses is instinctive for them. Cities might seem chaotic, but humans are creatures of habit. Traffic patterns, garbage schedules, commuting routines, all provide wolves with predictable rhythms to exploit. Wolves could avoid heavily trafficked areas while dominating quieter zones, creating their own urban empire. Wolves demonstrate astonishing endurance. They can travel miles without tiring. Humans rely on bursts of speed, vehicles, and technology, but wolves rely on stamina and instinct. One wolf can scout, another mark territory, while the rest coordinate patrols. Even when humans try to intervene, their methods often fail. Traps, fences, or attempts to scare them work temporarily, but wolves learn fast. Observing, remembering, and communicating solutions across the pack, they adapt rapidly. Their jaws grip and tear, but also manipulate objects. Their paws are nimble, capable of climbing, balancing, and navigating obstacles. Their senses detect vibrations, scents, and subtle movements humans cannot perceive. This makes them predators perfectly suited to the urban labyrinth. Fear becomes a tool wolves exploit. People would hesitate to leave homes at night, avoid parks, and second-guess routines. Humans might feel dominant because of technology, but instinctively they would sense wolves' presence, intelligence, and coordination. Comparisons to other apex predators highlight the danger. Lions dominate the savanna with strength, but wolves dominate through communication, coordination, and strategy. Crows manipulate tools, dolphins hunt cooperatively, ants organize colonies. Wolves combine all these abilities: communication, teamwork, adaptability, and problem-solving. Unlike solitary predators, they thrive in social structures that magnify intelligence. In urban environments, wolves would affect more than humans. Rats, pigeons, stray dogs, and small mammals would face new pressures. Parks and green spaces could become hunting arenas, and city ecosystems would reshape. Wolves are ecosystem engineers. In Yellowstone, their presence changed rivers, vegetation, and animal behavior. In cities, they would impose similar effects, altering populations, resource distribution, and human activity indirectly. Wolves are patient predators. Unlike many creatures that strike impulsively, wolves wait, observe, and plan. This patience makes human control measures challenging. A lone wolf might test defenses while the pack coordinates elsewhere. Humans may trap one wolf, but knowledge spreads across the pack, making future encounters harder. Wolves' communication is subtle but powerful. A howl, bark, scent mark, or body posture conveys territory, threat, hierarchy, and movement. Humans may not notice these signals, but wolves use them to maintain order, adapting constantly. Even city dogs could join the ecosystem. Feral dogs might ally with wolves or compete for territory. Species dynamics would shape urban landscapes unpredictably. Wolves' adaptability is a product of evolution. Their senses are tuned for survival in variable environments. Instincts guide problem-solving, and social learning allows knowledge transmission. In cities, this translates to observing humans, learning routines, and using infrastructure to their advantage. Imagine a pack using rooftops, alleys, and tunnels to patrol. A human might be observed for days, noting weaknesses before any encounter. Wolves' effect on humans extends beyond fear. Humans would need to rethink transportation, security, and urban planning. Areas once safe could become forbidden zones. Trash management, food distribution, and outdoor activity schedules would account for predator behavior. Cities could evolve under wolf influence into layered ecosystems with invisible boundaries dictated by apex predators. Wolves' hunting strategies are precise. They isolate weak or vulnerable prey, use decoys, and coordinate attacks. In cities, humans could be metaphorical prey or obstacles. Even human technology could be countered. Motion sensors, cameras, and alarms are predictable. Wolves exploit unpredictability, patience, and flexibility. Over time, wolf domination would create new urban norms. Human activity would shrink to guarded zones, while wolves claim parks, streets, and abandoned buildings. Their presence reshapes ecological balance. Smaller animals controlled, vegetation patterns shifted, urban scavenger behavior modified. Wolves are not just hunters, they are teachers. Pups learn from observing hunts, following the pack, and adapting. Cultural transmission ensures new generations are efficient and urban-ready. Humans rely on tools and schedules, but wolves rely on instinct, cooperation, and observation. Wolves' coordination amplifies every advantage. Collective intelligence, communication, and endurance allow packs to overcome obstacles larger than themselves. A single human might be clever, but a wolf pack is cunning, persistent, and synchronized. Sensory perception gives them an edge. Smell, hearing, and sight beyond human capabilities. In urban environments, these abilities allow wolves to monitor humans without being seen. Their ability to mark and defend territory gives control without confrontation. Human zones become mental maps for wolves, patrol routes, and resource nodes. Over time, this control becomes absolute. Humans need constant vigilance. Even seemingly safe areas like rooftops, tunnels, or basements could be mapped by wolves. Social learning ensures knowledge spreads, so every encounter makes the pack smarter. Wolves' patience and persistence are key. Unlike humans who act in bursts, wolves wait, observe, and exploit patterns. City landscapes transform. Alleys patrolled, parks monitored, subways mapped, human routines studied. Humans would no longer be apex in their habitat. Fear, respect, and adaptation define daily life. Ecosystem ripple effects are dramatic. Rodents controlled, stray animals reduced, vegetation altered, urban scavenger behavior modified. Wolves regulate ecosystems, and in cities, this effect amplifies. Humans underestimate apex predators' subtle power. Technology gives confidence, but instinct, endurance, coordination, and adaptability are unmatched. Wolves possess all. A city ruled by wolves is not fantasy. It is a glimpse of what happens when nature's ultimate predators meet civilization, forcing humans to adapt to rules written by teeth, claws, instinct, and teamwork. The howl of a wolf is not just sound, it is a signal. Humans are no longer the only architects of survival, and the most cunning, coordinated, and persistent creatures may reclaim spaces once thought ours.